Hey guys, it's Jason here, and I'm back with another video for you guys today, or Friday. Today's Thursday. Yes, it is the 10th of May, May 10th of 2018. So I'm probably gonna start putting dates in my videos so I remember when they are. As you can tell, I'm in a brand new location. I have filmed this video 3 different times, and I've always gotten interrupted. Shout out to my mom for calling me during one of them, but it's okay. I am in a different location. I am in my garage because everyone else is inside, and this is a total different video that, they're not, they don't understand. But let's just get right into it because I've explained it already 3 times. But I'm not mad about it. Like, it's good talking about it. I want to start off with saying, I want to be here for every single one of you. I want to let you guys know that, I'm going to love every single one of you. Even if I don't know you, I will be here for you. I will love you. I will let you rant to me. I'll let you talk to me. You don't have to trust me. You don't. I get it. You don't know me. You don't know how I was in the past. You don't know what I've done. But I am here. Like, I'm here. I'm not even kidding. I will be here for every single person who is going through something bad. I will try my very best to help every single person. There will be times where I'll tell you that I am sorry because I do not know what to say. You'll tell me something and all I would say is I'm sorry because I don't know what else to say. And those are the times that I'm really stuck. But if you really, really need just someone to talk to, someone to talk it out, I am here. Just as long as you get it out to someone. Like, I understand trust issues. Trust me, I do. Don't trust me. JK. I understand having trust issues because I myself have had them for so long. It's very hard to trust people. I myself do not open up as much as I wish I was able to. It's kind of hard to explain. Sorry, there's like a little fuzzy thingy floating around. But there's some things that like I will actually like open up about because they're just simple and easy to just get off my chest. But there's just sometimes where I'll just cry, and like if I cry in front of you, then there's something really wrong, but I won't talk about it. Like, I'll cry for a few seconds, I'll walk away, go somewhere where I'm alone, and then I'll like go back out when I'm done, and I'll just like I'll wipe it away. I won't tell you what's going on. I do that because I've been lied to. I've been hurt so many times by other people, but I'm trying to push through it. I myself, and I'm trying to push through it. So if I'm telling you to open up to someone, to trust someone, I'm a hypocrite. But I just want you to know that you have to do it. You gotta do it. It's literally just gonna stack up inside you to the point where you just break down at random points anywhere you're at. You're just gonna break down and start crying, or you're gonna break down and just have no control over what's going on. And I really don't want anyone going through that. I really don't. So, you could just write it down. You could type it up. You could, you can talk to a pet. Like, as long as you get it out. Especially with emotions. Emotions can stay for a long time. But as long as you get... as long as you get it out, like you cry and you get angry. Anger is a big thing for teens and middle school and high schoolers. That's a big thing because they're going through a lot. But it's okay to feel those feelings. It's okay to open up about it and to let it all go. And it's just really good. It's really good for yourself. It's better than keeping it bottled in to where the point where your head is just so like it's going everywhere in many different directions and you can't control it to the point where you just start thinking about really, really bad things and you end up doing something that you might or might not regret, and you could get addicted to it. And if anyone knows what I'm talking about, then I'm sorry that you know what I'm talking about. Because it's a very sad thing. It is very sad to get addicted to certain things, even though you don't purposely try to. It just happens so quickly, so fast. I'm so sorry to anyone who is addicted to anything at all. But I just want you to know that you can get out of that addiction. You can sorry. You can push through it, and you can find your ways around it. You can cope with it. You can find people who you actually trust, who you can talk to. And that's very, very good. And people who have done that so far, I'm so proud of you. Like, that's a big thing to overcome. I hope you know that I'm proud of you, because addictions are super hard to get over. And if you have gotten over one, I'm proud of you. I seriously am. Like, I don't even have to know you. Just knowing that you're able to push through something that's so difficult to push through, that's just showing how much strength that you have. And if you have enough strength to push through an addiction, you have enough strength to get through most of the things that are thrown at you in life. You know? And if you haven't yet gotten over an addiction, there's plenty of time for you to get over it. You still have another about 100 years more to go, depending on what age you are. You got about 60 to 100 years left on you to find your ways to get over it. You have plenty of time, but it's good to start now, just in case anything does happen. It's very good to just start right now at this very moment and try to get over your addiction. Very sorry if I keep looking away. It's very windy outside today, but it's a little bit sunny. You know, I really want every single one of you to know that I'm here and that you are cared for. Every single one of you is cared for, okay? If you think you're not cared for, trust me, I've been in your shoes. I'm not your shoes. Very sorry. I've thought the same way as you one time. I'm not saying that you're like me. I'm not saying that, I've gone through everything that you've gone through. I'm just saying I have thought that way before. And yes, it was very difficult to get over. Most of the time I am still battling through it. And that is hard to admit. But most of the time, I'm still battling through, feeling like people actually care, because sometimes it seems that they don't. But, there's just some things that you can't control, and I guess, you're going to have to get used to it, because there's really nothing you can do. As hard as you want to try, there's nothing that you can do. Sorry. But there's some things that, people need to be aware of. Like, when you're talking to someone, you can't just disregard their feelings. You can't just be talking to them and, listening to them talk to you and then just cut them off because you remembered something. That's just totally not right at all. I mean, it seriously isn't right. They deserve your attention just as much as you deserve their attention. And if they are giving you attention, it is respectful that you give them your full attention, because, it's just, why would you do that to someone? It could really hurt their feelings when they're actually having the guts to open up to you, to talk to you, and then you just go and cut them off like that. Or if they're talking to you and then you literally just zone off and just aren't even listening. I just want you to know that if you do that to someone, please try and Actually listen to someone talk to you, because they could be actually going through a really rough time. Even the littlest things can become into a giant situation, and it can pile and pile and pile for them, and it'll be very hard for them to get over. So please, if you have someone who has gone to you and who has talked to you and who has at least tried to talk to you, please tell them, let them know that you're here. And if you aren't there for them, tell them that you're not going to be there for them. Tell them that when they're crying and needing someone, that you're not going to be there for them. If you ain't going to be real, and if you ain't going to be listening to them, then don't even bother to try to start a friendship. Don't even bother to tell them that you're going to be there for them if you can't even actually full on be there for them. Moving on. People can always go through little things, but really it seems like it doesn't seem. It is really big to them. Like, it's really big to them. And no one sees that. And it is super hard to get by and to battle through things, especially on your own. But even if you're on your own, you still have to try. You still have to fight, because you still have many years ahead of you to find people who will be there for you. You have many years to find people who are going to love you like no one else has. Yes, you're going to have heartbreak. Yes, you're going to be having friends, ex-best friends, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, exes, all of them. You're going to have people like that, but you can't control it. So you might as well, you only get one life too. I get it, one life, yeah, make it great. But I mean it, like, seriously, keep pushing, because for all you know, you can grow up to be a billionaire and have everything that you want. For all you know, you can just live the worst life, but it's still great to live through it, and especially for when you want to have a family too. If you have a kid who is like, when you grow up and you have a kid, what if they went through the same things that you are going through now? What if, have you ever thought of that? Have you ever just sat down and been like, I wonder if I have a kid one day and if they'll go through this? It is a definite chance that they're probably going to go through the things that you've gone through. Unless, they aren't like you. Like, I mean, as, like, trans or LGBTYs or anything like that. Or, like, any way, actually. But, if you just take a moment during your bad times and just think of all the good things that you can do when you grow up, and when you keep battling and pushing through everything that's happening, when you grow up, you can take everything that you learned, you can take it and you can help other people who go through it. You can be there for people who really can't do it anymore. You can save so many lives one day. And you don't even have to actually know anything. You can literally just be talking to someone and compliment them, and that could save their life. Because you really never know how people are. 1 second, you guys would be talking. Everything will be okay. You guys just, I have to go because I have something to do. You guys say goodbye. And you go home one night and you figure out that that person actually wasn't really okay. They weren't okay. Now, I'm not saying that it's your fault, because that's definitely not your fault. The choices that people make are not your fault. I'm saying just a small little compliment, or just asking if they're actually okay, like looking them in the eyes and saying, I want to know if you're okay. That can literally help so much. Knowing that someone actually had just took the time out of their day to actually stop and say, hey, are you okay? That is such a wonderful thing, because that actually shows that there's good people out there. I'm not saying that there isn't. There's a lot of good people out there. Like every single one of you, even if you're a bully, you're still a good person. You have to, even if you're a bully, you're a good person. That's my point of view. If you're a bully, I still think of you as a good person. I just think that your brain is a little fogged up right now, and that you need to see past the fog and look for the sun, because trust me, it's better to be in the sun than not know where you're at in the fog. Okay? There's more I want to get to. It's a little bit about like my personal life and how there's, the trans community and the LGBT community. It's very difficult for people to be in, because people are just so closed-minded. They're not open-minded, and it's especially hard because every time someone piles up on something, like for me, when someone decides to call me a girl, it's really not the best feeling in the world, because no one understands what people like me and like my friend Jackson are going through. Sorry, Jackson, you were the only person I had to thought of real quick. You never know what we're going through, but you guys tell us that, as a kid, I went through the same thing as you. Did you really? Were you trans once? Did you have to be stuck in a body that you didn't like? Did you have to go through things that you didn't want to go through? And then have people be like, oh, if you don't like this, why don't you just go back to being a girl? Trust me, if that was something that I could do, I would, but you can't just deny your feelings. If you love someone, you can't just be like, oh, I don't love them. You can't literally just throw your feelings away, because it's not a choice. Feelings are not a choice, and, people don't see that, and it breaks my heart because they like to think that they can. Every time someone misgenders me, it's just another thing piled up, because I don't like to retaliate. And if I do, it's okay, but that's not me. I'm not that person. You want to call me by my birth name? I don't know who that is, because that's not me. I am Jason. I am a boy. I go by he, him pronouns. And frankly, if you can't accept that, then I'm sorry, but I will be nice to you. Yes, I will be nice to you no matter how many times you want to call me by any pronoun, by she, her pronouns. I will still be nice to you, and I will still be there when you're having a hard time. But you gotta remember that it isn't only you in this world. You have to think of others. You can't just disregard other people's feelings just because you want to. You can't just be rude to someone just because you want to. Yes, you have your own opinion. I know that. I do know that. But you can't just go around walking and just telling people what you want to say because it's your opinion. All I'm saying is that it's totally not right. It's super wrong. And not every single person that you are mean to is going to be nice. Especially when you hurt their feelings really badly. And each time you hurt someone's feeling, you never know what they're going through. So you never know what could happen. You never know if that was the last thing that just ticked them off. Okay? But like I said, if that person that you ticked off did something bad, that is not your fault. Because that was full on their choice to end what they have, okay? So if anyone has ever ticked someone off and something really bad happened, I want you to know that that is not your fault. And if someone says they love you and they can't live without you, and if you leave, that isn't your fault. Especially if they're toxic, that's not your fault. Because for one, they have a choice on what they do. Their actions are their actions, not yours. You're not influencing them to do the things that they do, okay? I want every single person to remember that, you will always have someone to talk to. You are never truly alone, because there will always be someone like me or like anyone else who will be there for you. You just have to think of things that are possible. Having a family, that is so possible. Having someone who loves you, that is a possibility. There is 7 billion people on this planet. You will find someone, I promise you. Okay? It doesn't have to be now. Every teenager who is trying to get in a relationship and love someone, it doesn't have to be now. You still got so much time ahead of you. Even if you don't find someone who loves you, just know that you need to learn to love yourself. That is a huge thing. Loving yourself can bring you a long ways. Okay? In this video, I didn't talk much about my personal life. I'm already at 20 minutes right now, so I think I'm going to end it soon. End the video soon. No, I did not talk about my personal life. This was all just trying to inspire every single one of you to keep pushing forward, because, there's so much more than just now. And I promise you that. I promise, I don't have to be older than you to promise you that. That's for one. And just look at the people who are in their 80s and 90s, and one day if you bump into someone who is in the 60s to 90s age, just ask them, be like, do you think that you had a good life? And if they tell you yes, then please keep trying, because trust me, there's nothing I want more there's nothing I want more for you guys than for you guys to be happy. You guys deserve happiness, and I just want every single one of you to know that. And I hope you guys make it to the end of this video, because if you didn't, it's okay. But if you did, thank you for taking the almost 25 minutes out of your day to watch this video. I hope I at least helped someone. And if I didn't, I'll try for next time. It's all about keep on pushing forward. That's all I gotta say. If you are going through a rough time right now, I'm so sorry. I am here for you, and I will try my best to help you in any way I possibly can. If you're happy and feeling good job, guys. I'm proud of you guys. I really am. You don't have to always be happy either. You're able to feel upset. It's okay. You're able to feel emotions. Well, that concludes my video. I'm not asking for anything. I just ask for you guys to keep pushing forward, because there's so much more. It doesn't stop here. All the pain does not just stay with you forever. It leaves soon. You just have to find your happiness. You have to find the things that make you happy and hold on to them. If it's a friend, you're going to lose people in your life. That is very true. People are going to leave you. But you can't just always stick to someone because they make you happy. You have to find things that make yourself happy. That is not a living thing. Sorry. I love every single one of you. I don't have to know you to love you. I don't have to know you to... I don't have to know you to not be here for you. I will be here for every single one of you, even if I don't know you. So, if you are going through a rough time, please just open up in some way. You can find ways to open up. There's many, many, many ways to open up. Just please try, because it's not good bottling it up. And if you are open to talk, please message me or talk to one of your friends, because it's very good to do. But that's the end. I'm gonna end it here. I swear, you guys can do this. I know you can. But until next time, stay strong. I love you guys.